You know about the parting of the Red Sea, but what about the time a donkey talked back to a prophet? The Bible is packed with insane stories like this that you probably never heard in Sunday school. Today we're counting down 15 of the most overlooked miracles in the Bible. From God literally making the sun stand still to a man translated across the desert. Stick around because the last one is the most jaw-dropping of all. Kicking off our list at number 1, we have one of the strangest conversations in the entire Bible. Balaam's talking donkey. This is in Numbers 22, 28, 30. A prophet heads out to curse the Israelites, but God sends an angel with a flaming sword to block the path. God literally opens the donkey's mouth and it says, "What have I done to you to make you beat me these 3 times?" It shows that God can use absolutely anything to get his message across, and that his authority extends over all of creation. Number 2 is found in Joshua 10, 12, 14. We have a miracle that sounds like it's straight out of a superhero movie. Joshua is fighting 5 enemy kings at once. Joshua commands the sun and moon to stop moving. The sun stood still in the middle of the sky for about a full day until the Israelites had completely defeated their enemies. This was God altering the very laws of physics and the rotation of the earth to secure a victory for his people. Number 3 comes from 2 Kings 6, 1, 7. A group of prophets is with Elisha, chopping down trees by the Jordan River when an iron axe head flies off and sinks into the river. Elisha cuts a stick and throws it into the water. In an instant, the heavy iron axe head defies gravity and floats to the surface. This shows that God cares about our personal problems and can suspend the laws of nature just to recover a borrowed tool. Number 4, Numbers 11:31, 32. The Israelites complained about manna, so God sent so much quail it covered the ground 3 feet deep. But while the meat was still between their teeth, God struck them with a severe plague for their greedy complaining. Number 5 is found in Numbers 16:31, 33. When Korah led a rebellion against Moses, the ground literally split open and swallowed them alive. They went down into the grave, and the earth closed over them, a terrifying display of divine justice. 1. In the book of 1 Kings, verse 46, after calling down fire from heaven, Elijah outran King Ahab's horse-drawn chariot for 17 miles. The power of the Lord gave him superhuman stamina and speed. We find number 7 in Judges 15:18, 19. After Samson slayed 1,000 Philistines with a donkey's jawbone, he was dying of thirst. God split open the ground and water gushed out, showing his power to bring refreshment in desperate moments. Number 8, Numbers 17, 1, 10. To settle a leadership dispute, God had 12 staffs placed in the tabernacle. Only Aaron's staff burst forth with life overnight, sprouting, budding, blossoming, and producing ripe almonds. Number 9 in the New Testament book, Acts 5:15. The power of God on Peter was so strong that people would lay their sick in the streets, hoping his shadow might fall on them as he passed by. And it worked. His shadow brought miraculous healing. Number 10 is from Acts 28, 3-6. After being shipwrecked on Malta, a venomous viper latched onto Paul's hand. He simply shook it off into the fire and felt no ill effects, fulfilling Jesus' promise of divine protection. Number 11 is found in Acts 5, verses 17 through 20. The apostles had a knack for getting arrested, but God had a knack for breaking them out. Angels would open prison doors and lead them past guards, showing no human prison can hold back God's plan. Matthew 17:24. 27 is where we find number 12. When the temple tax was due, Jesus told Peter to catch a fish and find a coin in its mouth. God directed a specific fish with the exact coin needed to bite Peter's hook at that precise moment. You might also find it interesting why it was Peter. Only men over 20 years of age were required to pay the temple tax. At this time, it was only Jesus and Peter that were of age. Acts 8:39, 40 is number 13. After Philip baptized an Ethiopian official, the Spirit of the Lord suddenly took him away. He literally vanished and found himself in a completely different town 20 miles away. Supernatural translation that sounds like science fiction. Number 14 is found in the book of Acts 13, 8, 11. When a sorcerer opposed Paul's ministry, Paul declared divine judgment. Instantly, mist and darkness covered Elymas, and he stumbled around seeking someone to lead him by the hand. This display of spiritual authority led to the proconsul's conversion. Here's the most jaw-dropping miracle of all. At number 15 in Matthew 27, when Jesus died, the earthquake was so powerful that tombs broke open. After Jesus' resurrection, many holy people who had died were raised to life, came out of their tombs, and appeared to many people in Jerusalem. For a brief period, There were resurrected Old Testament saints walking around the holy city, a prophetic preview of the final resurrection all believers will experience. And that's our list of 15 insane miracles you probably never hear about in church. The Bible is an endless treasure trove, and the more you dig, the more you find. Don't just take my word for it. Dive into these passages and let God speak to you through them. If you want to go even deeper and explore more incredible truths from the Bible, click the link in the description below. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Thank you so much for watching The Nonprofit.